see the pyramids.
So, and are the pyramids lined up?
Yeah.
Like 3 in a row?
Yes.
And you say they're covered with sand, so you can't really see the bottoms. And as you look out over the entire area, what else do you see down there below you?
That's weird.
What do you see? What's weird?
I can see all the trees, flowers.
How far away are the trees and the flowers from the pyramids?
Way, way away.
So
Far away.
why did you say it was weird then?
By the pyramids, looks like a dead.
Okay, the area seems real barren, and then way out in the distance, it looks like it's full of life, huh?
Yes.
Beautiful. And so are the pyramids in the desert then?
No, there's that ones.
Just right there. I want you to move to where the flowers and the trees are. I want you to float in the air while you're in the air all the way over to where the flowers and the trees are. Keep your eyes on them and you're going to get there really fast. In a count of 5, 4, 3, halfway there, 2, almost there, and 1, you're there. What type of trees are those?
Giant trees. Bigger trees.
Big trees?
Giant.
Giant. Or giant?
Yes.
Ah, giant trees. Very good. And what about the flowers?
Nice flowers.
Colorful. Colorful flowers. Are you still floating above them?
No.
Have you landed on the ground near them?
Yes.
Ah, very good. And how big would you say you are compared to the trees?
Normal.
You're a normal size. And when you say they're giant trees, how giant? How tall? What do you think?
20, 30 feet.
Ah, very good. And what about the flowers? What color are the flowers?
Pinks, yellows. Everything is green.
Everything is green. So it's rather beautiful then, huh?
Yeah.
Very good. And you've landed on the ground. What are you standing on?
On dirt?
Is there a pathway?
No. It's in row, everything.
So you say rocks?
Yeah.
So is there a path of rocks?
No.
You just happen to be standing on some rocks.
Yes.
How big are the rocks?
Not too big.
Okay. And are you still barefooted?
Yes.
And do you see any bugs, or do you hear any birds or anything now that you're near the forest or near the trees?
Everything is in silence.
Oh, it's still in silence. Very good. And how did you feel about floating? Was that pretty nice?
Yes.
We're going to do that again because I want you to travel, but I don't want you to go really high off the ground. I just want you to float off the ground about 5 feet, and I'd like you to just float through the forest or through the trees. How many trees does it look like it is?
Lots of trees. It's like a forest.
Oh, so it is a forest. And where would the flowers be in relationship to the trees?
right here.
You can see them, can't you?
Yes.
And are they on the ground?
Yeah, on the ground.
So they're on the ground and they're green leaves around the flowers as well?
Yes.
And are the flowers really low to the ground or are they really tall?
They are tall, but not that tall.
Sort of beautiful, huh?
Yeah.
Very nicely. And I want you, I can hear something. What is that sound? Do you hear water?
No.
Keep moving through the forest, and I want you to just describe everything as you're traveling through.
Some massive trees.
Pretty massive trees, huh?
Yes. Nice, beautiful.
What are they shaped like? Have you ever seen trees like that before?
No.
And you're still wearing the crown?
No.
What are you wearing now? It's okay, just describe it. I have a feeling you're questioning everything. Don't question it, just answer it. Just go ahead and answer it, it's okay. No matter how strange or whatever it seems like, what are you wearing?
I am almost complete naked.
Okay, very good. Are you male or female?
Male.
What parts of your body is covered? Your genitals?
Yes.
What's covering your genitals? Is it material? Is it a leaf? What's it made of? Is it armor?
No. Something like a skin. That's right.
Like a skin, like an animal skin?
Yes.
Is it furry or is it like leather?
Like leather, yes.
So is it thick or is it pretty soft?
Pretty soft.
Okay. And it just ties around your back or something? Or does it just cover it like a flap?
Just like a flap.
Ah, very good. And what about your legs and your arms? Are you strong looking?
Yes.
Is it the same body you were that you had when you had the crown and the armor on?
Not the same.
Ah, it's not the same. So hold your hands up this time and look at them. What do they look like?
Skinny.
Skinny?
Yes.
And what about your feet? Are you wearing anything on your feet?
No.
And what about your hair or your head? Touch your head. What's there?
Long hair.
Your hair is long as well. And I want you to go ahead and grab it and take a peek at it again. What color is it?
Dark brown.
Ah, so your hair is dark brown and it's pretty long. Do you say it's to your, how long is it this time?
By the middle of my back.
Ah, very nice. Dark brown hair to the middle of your back. And I want you to land on the ground again. And we're going to stay on the ground. Do you have any type of ornaments or anything on your wrist or your fingers or anything?
No.
Look at your hands. What color are they?
Dark brown.
Darker than they were before when you were wearing the crown?
No.
Pretty much the same?
Little bit darker.
Ah, a little bit darker. And how many fingers do you have?
5.
Ah, very good. And look at the backs of your hands. What do your fingernails look like? Clean, dirty, pointed. What do they look like?
Clean.
How tall are you?
Normal size.
Very good. I can tell you're really, really thinking about everything that you see and everything, and that's what I was trying to tell you. Don't try and just say it. It's okay. You're totally safe. You're just exploring, that's all. You're just exploring. Does anything seem weird about any of your surroundings?
No.
So the trees, you say they're really, really big trees, about 30 feet tall. And there are flowers in the greenery around the bottom of the trees.
Yes.
And then the path that you're walking on, is it made of grass? Or are you walking in the flowers? Or you're walking, what are you walking on?
Just walking on dirt.
Oh, very good. So does it look like a pathway there through the trees then?
Not really.
But there's some bare parts, right?
Yes.
And that's just happen to be the part that you're walking on. I want you to move to where there's other people just like you. I want you to move, and we're going to get there magically. And don't be afraid to travel magically. You'll be there in the count of 5, 4, 3, halfway there, 2, almost there, and 1. You're there where other people are just like you. Where are you at now?
It's nobody. I am alone.
Still in the exact same place? You didn't leave where you left off at?
Yes.
Are you afraid to meet other people? Be honest.
There's nobody there.
No one there at all?
No.
Well, let's go to where you live at then. And we're going to be there really quickly in the count of 3, 2, and 1. Now where are you?
In home.
Ah, very nicely. And what does their home look like?
In my room.
You're inside of a room?
Yes, my room.
Ah, very nicely. And go ahead and describe your room.
It's a small room, 2 windows, the door, my bed.
What does the bed look like?
My bed is made, normal size.
I want you to go to the window and look out the window for me and tell me what's outside.
1 tree. I can see the trees.
You can see the trees. Are you looking at the trees that you saw in the forest there?
No.
Yes?
No.
So go ahead and describe where you are now. As you're looking out the window, what does the window look like? Is it square or?
Squares.
Okay. What color is, or what are you wearing now?
Shorts and t-shirt.
Shorts and a t-shirt. Very good. And are you male or female?
Male.
And what are you wearing on your feet?
Nothing.
You still barefooted?
Yes.
And you say you see a tree outside. How old are you?
18.
What's your name?
Carlos.
Very good. And are you in Mexico?
Yes.
Very good. And I want you to go on through the house. Is there anyone else home?
No. There's nobody home.
Very good. Is there do you have any closets in the house at all?
Yes.
Is the door closed on the closet?
Yeah.
Good. I want you to just keep looking at that door, the closet door, and I know it's closed. And around the edges of the door, all the way around the complete edges of the door, a very bright light is starting to come through around the edges of the door. It looks a little magical. Very nice. Can you see that light?
Yeah.
What color is that light?
White.
It's a beautiful white light.
Yes.
Excellent. Now that door is going to open. And it's going to open out. It's a beautiful angel. It's just going to come forward, or they're going to come forward. And I don't want you to be surprised, but I want them to come on out. They're going to help with what's going on. They're going to give you some guidance. Has the door open yet?
Yeah.
Very nicely. And who's come out of the light?
Small lights. White lights.
Small white lights?
Yes.
And are they floating in the air?
Yes.
How many of them?
Like a 20 lights surrounding me.
20 lights surrounding you.
Yes.
Very nice. How does it feel to be with those lights?
Good.
Very nicely. One of the lights is going to take form so it can communicate with you. And I want you to tell me, what form does one of the lights take?
Female.
Very good. And can you describe the female?
White skin. Long white hair.
Beautiful. Does she seem beautiful?
Yes.
Is she smiling?
No.
I want you to ask her, tell her your name and ask her who she is. Who does she say she is?
She didn't answer.
Is she looking at you?
Yes.
I want you to smile at her. Did you smile at her? Please. You're not afraid, are you?
No.
Awesome. I want you to look right at her and ask her, what is your name? If she came and she turned from a ball of light to a female, she'll answer.
Alicia.
Ah, Alicia. So did she tell you verbally out loud, or did she telepathically tell you?
Telepathy.
Oh, very good. And ask Alicia. She has a message for you. I want you to listen and listen to what her message is. What is her message for you?
She's finding the place where she lives.
She's finding the place where she lives?
She's fine in the place where she lives.
Ah, she's fine in the place where she lives.
She's okay.
Who is Alicia to you?
My grandmother.
Ah, your grandmother. Very good. Very, very good. And she says she's fine where she's at. And who are the other 20, the other 19 lights that have come through? Who are they? Can she introduce you to them?
No.
She says no?
She don't talk.
Now, I want you to look over to your side. There's a little table and it has some earphones on it. You know, like when you're listening to music. Can you see that? I want you to grab them and put them on. You put them on?
Yes.
And there, if you feel it, there's a little button. Just push that button. I promise you, you'll hear everything. Have you pushed it?
Yes.
Now, Alicia, how big is Alicia? How tall is she?
160.
You say 160?
Yes.
That's how tall she is?
Yeah.
Is that 160 inches? Or
Yes. No.
stones?
Centimeters.
160 centimeters. Very good. And now, this time, she has a message another message for you, and I want you to just go ahead and receive the message for you. And I think you should hear her nice and clear.
She wants me to take care of my mom and love it.
She wants you to take care of your mom.
Yes.
And who else?
And love her.
And love her. Very good. Do you communicate with your mom much?
Yes.
Very good. And is she your mom's mom? Or your dad?
Yes.
Very good. And are the other lights still around you as well?
Yeah, they are.
Very good. Have they totally made a circle around you?
Yes.
Tell her you had a few questions that you wanted to ask her, and if it's possible that she can go ahead and relay the answers. Does she mind?
I don't mind.
She doesn't mind. Well, tell her that your first question was, you're on the earth now, and you just wanted to know How many times have you been born on the planet Earth as a human? She knows how many. What did she say?
34.
34 times? Oh, very nicely. Have you ever been a female before when you were born? She'll tell you.
She said yes.
Oh, that's interesting. And how many times were you ever female?
6.
So you're pretty masculine most of the time, huh? Can you ask her, what has been the purpose of your life in this lifetime to come to the earth?
Help people.
You're coming here to help people.
Yes.
Very nicely. And how does she think that would be best for you, the best way for you to help people?
Talking.
Through communicating. Ask her, do you have any special gifts that you haven't discovered yet? Or what are your special gifts?
Number gifts for me.
What did she say?
Yes.
Repeat that again, please.
There are no more gifts for me.
Normal gifts?
No more.
No more gifts. But your gift is in talking then, huh?
Yes.
Tell her what would you be talking about that would really help people? You may share, it's okay. What is she showing you?
She didn't say nothing.
Very good. So you've been on the planet 34 times. You were female 6 of those
36 times.
36 times. So 30 times as a male and 6 times as a female?
Yes.
Were you ever anything else besides human?
No.
No, very good. Tell her you wanted to meet one. Can you meet one of your guardians or one of your guides? Actually, can any? I want you to address another one of the light beings there, the orbs. Is that what they are? Light orbs.
Yes.
Can you?